fighting me for Blaziken rights? Because I'll fight. So Taryn's getting food because she's the best person ever for me right now. She's actually getting food for me and Miguel, bless her soul. So she'll show up at some point about halfway through, possibly, maybe. For now, I've got this as my co-caster. It won't say anything, but it's cute to look at. So you're gonna have to deal with my voice again for a little bit. So we're gonna go straight into like our finals round. So it's best of 7 for Splatoon 2, and I actually don't, can I have the list, because I actually have no idea what our rounds are and everything. I'm super well prepared for this, guys, okay? Like, don't judge me. Oh, okay, so tower control, spot zones, clan blitz, rainmaker, anything past that we will be going through it again. So we've already have predetermined stages. We are going to be starting on Malcolmart, which is going to be our tower control map. We already did see Malcolmart earlier today in Clan Blitz form though, so what's really fun is the stages do kind of change in terms of makeup every now and then. I feel really bad. I'm going to text Taryn and be like, hey Taryn, I'm on stream waiting for you. She has not ordered yet. Shoot. And Gio's asking what I want for dinner. Hey, starting stream. So, yeah, this will be fun, guys. Oh, that is a long order. This will be fun. Alright, so for tower control, I'm expecting to see, yeah, some sloshers, some umbrellas again. We've got the tower in the middle, and I don't have spectating stuff, so that's fine. It's okay. Everything's okay. Miguel's got me. We have Trish immediately getting splatted right when you also have like the curse of whoever you spectate is gonna get splatted. But we're here on Izakano, who is kind of just getting some turf down for her side of the team. They are in control right now, past checkpoint 1 here for the Runaway subway, and we've got the baller coming up, so we're gonna at least try to get the area around checkpoint 2 kind of painted down. We do have sort of some push from the Tentacrules. We only have one person, 2 people up right now. We've got a special on that end zap, which is gonna be the Tentamissiles. We have the Slosher back up again. Tentamissiles being launched right now as Trish gets a spot on Izakano and is able to kind of help support the tower as it goes back into the middle. It is going to be, it's almost at the reset point, so Tentacrules do have a chance of being able to kind of make a small push here as long as they're able to get back into the middle of there. Trish waiting behind is going to try to splat these 2 right here. Ooh, but does get splatted by herself. Ooh, this is really going to be difficult to do by myself. Why? Why did I decide this is a good idea? So Stingray is going to be ready up on the subway side with Starbit. He is going to launch it right now, going to counter the own Stingray from Robin on the Tentacruel side, is able to get that spot there as we do have the baller exploding. Trish on the tower right now for the Tentacruels. Ooh, gets spotted as they're trying to reset the tower here, but the subways get back on that tower. Still have to try to make the push to the second checkpoint though, so Tentacruels really making them work for this checkpoint. As this gun right here is going to be able to try to lay down some cover fire into this second spot here. Gets a splat onto Trish, and Squip here on the tower is able to launch that ink armor and get a couple of splats. Is able to at least pass the checkpoint 2 as we have 2 super jumps into this tower as they head down to their 3rd checkpoint. Patrick doing his best to kind of get the spot. Does get 2 spots on there from that sloshing machine, so able to kind of try to deny that. Gets the paint onto their area and is going to try their best to at least stop the subways from getting that push there. 2 of them have been forced to respawn, so tower is getting close to reset into the middle. So Tentacruel's not out of it yet. As Ash does get spotted here by Izakano. Izakano slowly being able to get up that special again. Trish on the tower right now, just getting spotted, but is able to at least paint the top of that blue as now is the person who spotted her is also spotted. But, oh, and Tentacruel's not out of it right now. We do have the Runaway subways on the tower here, but still gonna have to try to get to that last checkpoint. An ink armor deployed right now, and Patrick getting basically teamed up right now.
All right, tower control. Here, hallelujah. Whew. So, looks like...
Deep breaths, you ran all the way.
Where are we?
Whoa.
Alright, so Runaway Subways is within 15 seconds of getting their next checkpoint.
That was actually a really good spot from that Stingray because like right in that pathway was able to get a spot onto the Tentacrules as well. So they are about to get past checkpoint 3. They got Ooh. Yeah, that's...
And they're trying to push, but oh,
That was actually pretty good.
Woo! I'll take your word for it. It was super good.
It was really good. It was fun to watch. Oh yeah, sorry, Miguel. Whoopsies. I'm gonna let you take this video. I got text.
Oh, awesome. It's just me now. Haha! I hope everyone's having a good day. I don't know who's watching our stream. Thank you for sticking with us. We very much appreciate it. And since we're here, let's talk about our wonderful T.O. Miguel and all of the work he does for us. Yes! Applause! Applause! Yes! 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 My favorite thing is to embarrass him. It's so much fun. All right, so we're gonna do Splat Zones in Black Belly. In Black Belly Skate Park.
Wait, it's Splat Zones in my favorite map.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm back here.
All right,
for this.
hi.
Also, Gia messed up my dinner order, so it doesn't really matter.
Lovely.
That's okay. I love this. Actually, so what I don't like about Black Belly, it's a double splat zones.
No.
It's two splat zones. The most important thing about here is the tower in the middle. Because if you have control of that tower, you have a really good vantage point on the rest of the map, right? And so I think you're going to see a lot of people try to, I think the minute you get up on that tower, you're going to have a sniper up there at least. You're going to see a couple ballers because those are really nice to have in terms of like how much spread damage they do. If we see a couple ink beacons being deployed as well, I wouldn't be surprised, because you've also got that option of, if you have it high enough, you're going to be able to figure out where the opponent is, despite, you know, like how slowly they might decide to move. The hard part about this is you have to focus your attention on two different splat zones, and that means dividing resources.
Oh, well, Tentacrules was all locked up. There we go. We are all ready to start our second game. Man, I'm not used to running. So Black Belly Skate Park is an interesting one to play, an interesting map to play, because there's so many waves and curves. It's easy to hide, but hard to hide.
I think as long as you know the places to get the better vantage point, like obviously everyone's gonna be going for the middle right here. We've got that the toxic mist deployed right there. Ooh, an early splat onto Trish right there.
Yikes.
But I mean,
so Robin is on the other side trying to get the second splat zone. Oh, looks like he's sneaking around.
I mean,
he can try. Oh, okay.
Well, that was close. But I mean, the bubble is also going to be really nice too, because you get a lot of chances to be able to spread your ink further into the other territory once you get control here, right? So, I mean, this type of splat zone is really hard to kind of push back, because once you allow your kind of enemy to really get sort of like going there, then it's going to be harder to push back and like get everything else covered, right? Because like the middle right here, like that slosh machine up there, is going to be really nice to be able to get a lot of range as well. Ooh, but get splatted. Oh, that was.
But
that
the Runaway subway is still going very, very well. They so if Tentacrules can take control, they can bring a huge penalty back onto Runaway subway and maybe even take it back.
Yeah, they need both. They need control of both of them. They've got control of one right now. As long as they push like a little bit harder here, they'll be able to attack on that huge penalty onto the Runaway subways. And so close to getting that second one right there. Those burst bombs are going to do a lot of help a lot, but that baller is really nice. Oh, we've got a 61-second penalty now on the Runaway subways. Did lose control, but it's going to force at least a full minute of control again from the Runaway subways to be able to at least like try to push back on that.
And Trish here was handling it very well. Sorry, Trish. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, and like as you can see, that custom explosion being at the top of the tower right there is going to
do
really
a major damage. And
having control of that middle spot is going to make it a lot easier. I mean, that sort of like ranged weapon is really nice. And as you can see, they're trying. The Runaway subways are trying to push back deeper into the territory of the Tentacrules.
Ooh. Oh. Double splat.
Holy
there.
Crackers,
triple splat.
Triple splat, and the team's actually almost completely gone.
Bubbles up from above. That is a wonderful, wonderful tactic.
Oh, Trish trying really hard to go for this 1-on-1 against Squip. Oh, is able to get out of it because of those dualies. And I mean, now we've got 12 seconds left here for them. And Trish still trying to go after Squip here, but we've got 1 second left, and that gives game to Runaway Subways.
Whew, good game, guys.
Yeah, this is actually a really tough map. So.
I think we're both hungry again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have like a really bad headache all of a sudden.
Oh no,
so,
are you okay?
Yeah. That'll be fine. I think we're going next into Clam Blitz. Oh, everyone's favorite.
No! No one likes Clam Blitz.
Why do you have your earphones not completely on? Oh. Alright,
so Clam Blitz again is
Starfish main stage is actually gonna be really interesting because you've got the middle with like everything going on. Can you bring it in here?
Oh, we brought it in.
So like
interesting.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Huh. Anyway, so Clam Blitz. You can go eat if you want. Okay, yeah. So Clam Blitz is going to be really interesting because it's all about managing how many super clams that you have, especially into the goalie. And again, like we've seen earlier, if you don't get a full 100 points from the get-go, you're going to get tacked onto yourself a penalty, right? So I think part of what you have to consider here is being able to get like the good super jumps, and then being able to have ways to like move fast, either from jumping or swimming, and then being able to have your teammates next to you and being able to respawn just as quick as possible. So the thing about here is, so, by the way, Taryn like left to go eat, so I'm just gonna be talking to myself, and you guys have to listen to me the entire time. It's gonna be great if you're not tired of me already. Yeah, so the hard part about this map, I think, is there's a lot of nooks and crannies to be able to jump around. The main stage, quote unquote, is going to be the most interesting part of this. So I think weapon makeup is also going to be kind of fun to see here. So we are going to see, a lot of clams in the middle of the stage, and just kind of trying to make pathways for your own team. Like, you can't climb up to some of these walls, but you have to be careful about which sides you do go. And I think the most important thing here is kind of managing your own clams and then figuring out your opponent and where they are, especially because we've got both teams. Ooh, Trish getting splattered right here as she had about 5 or 6 clams on her. We've got at least 2 super clams now from the Subway side. Pushing to make it 3, as we can see here. We are going to have a super clam here on Xcuber, and a couple specials from them as well. Stingray being deployed here from the Tentacrules side is going to be able to get at least 1 spot on them. Does manage to get one of the people who had a super clam. However, Barry is about to get broken now from the Runaway Subways. Is able to deploy specials here like that bubble blower, and is going to be able to kind of push the Tentacrules back even some more. And we've got a sprinkler there as well. So almost but not quite able to get a full 100 points in the time that the barrier was down. However, Tentacrules not quite out of it yet. We are going to have the Subway is going to try for another push later on. Are collecting again, are at 16, whereas the Tentacrules are still at kind of a 0 here. We have the deployment of some sprinklers here, trying to get some more some turf. Patrick actually playing goalie here and watching that. Was watching for that baller here. Did not get the spot. Actually, did not get the spot, but Timo was able to pick up the spot as well, and is able to at least sort of try to deny some of the attacks that are happening here. Did get a splat on Xcuber and is able to kind of try and stop it. However, Starbit having the umbrella is really nice. Deploys a Toxic Mist right around where the Tentacles are trying to push back on her, and Starbit not able to get into the goal here. Is only going to have about 2 clams. Does get splatted at the last second by Trish, and Trish having a super clam is able to kind of paint around their area as well. There is one more. They need one more clam, and oh, there we go. Cool. That was fun. Clambits is terrifying. Miguel, you should cast with me. next one Rainmaker? It's Splat Zone again? Yes. Oh. Guys, I love Splat Zones. It's the only one where I have something higher than a B. So I'm apparently tired enough that I don't want to top a lot anymore, which is surprising because after this I'm doing Top Cut for Pokemon again. Hoy, how do people do this for a living? Just kidding. A lot of practice, I guess, in having co-casters. At least Anchovy only has one zone to kind of watch over. The thing about this one though is, again, you've got a couple towers on the side that are really nice to be able to splat from, and the more area you have around the splat zone under your control, the harder it is for your opponents to make a push towards it. So I'm expecting another couple of Stingrays, especially because on this map it'll be so easy to kind of really deploy them. Bubble Lure is also really nice, so it'll be fun to see exactly how it goes. And I mean, I think seeing a couple of sloshers or rollers actually also wouldn't be remiss here. But really quick Gatlings would also be great to see. So it'll be fun. Splat Zones and Anchovy. Yeah, Splat Zones and Anchovy. Yeah.
Is it weird? I actually don't know a lot of the maps by name.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That's fine. Anchovy I really like because I did Splat Zones a
Yes.
lot in it. I did break up quite often in it because of that. I really like the fact that if you have a Stingray here, it's really nice to be able to use. This is a prime map to have it. I also think Blabo is also really nice because the splash flow is really helpful from high up, right? And I think this Patrick have, yeah. So I keep calling him Patrick even though his in-game name is Robin, and I feel really bad. I am so sorry. But yeah, the splash flow is really nice. Yeah, getting
worst
rid
weapon, but good name.
Yeah, I mean getting rid of the snipe as soon as possible is going to be kind of important here. Rain Cloud deploying that is going to also be really important because you can force that push there, and you're going to be taking a lot of the control of the splash zone as well. So, that's a really slow super jump.
I honestly thought he was just chilling there for a moment. I had no idea what he was gonna do. But a Stingray coming in, trying to take control of that splat zone, and having Runaway Subway climb through their penalty now. Starbit with her hero dualies trying to gain some ground up top, but taken out by Trish, who's gonna shoot off some Tentamissiles. Runaway Subway still
really waiting for that inkjet to be finished and just to get that splat on Next Keeper. I was actually really smart to be able to do that. Ooh, get splatted by that sniper right there. That splatter scope is really nice. Squip actually, every single time I've seen him has had some sort of splatter scope. So it looks really good in confirm. Having that Stingray especially, he's been really fun to watch using that. Right there. Got a couple spots earlier on, and is really going after Trish right there. Was able to see that and kind of just deny her any sort of movement.
Throwing out bombs to try to keep control of the zone so we can get through that penalty. Starbit took out Haley. Sorry, Haley.
I mean, oh yeah, and Ash trying really hard to kind of get that spot on Starbit, not able to. Trish going for that 1-1, managed to get it, and Robin coming in at that last second to try to support, but both of them able to kind of survive that, and now have to try to make that push into the spot zone once more. There's about 25 seconds left. If they can at least try to get controlled right now, I mean, they
can get a pretty big penalty to try to tack on to Runaway Subway.
Yeah, one of them's definitely got to try to figure out how to get after that sniper up there because he is putting in a lot of work.
And that sniper does have the Stingray.
Yeah, it does not have it right now. It's at 0 in terms of how much charge it has on there. Ooh, double splat though onto here for the Tentacrules. It's going to be really tough for them. They are losing control of the splat zone, and that's going to make it really tough. So now, Runaway Subway back in control, has that 40-second penalty, and is going to be able to kind of try to make a push for later on. Nobody's super close yet to their specials being charged up. However, Tentacrules are a lot closer. We do have one, that Ink Storm being deployed immediately.
And Starbit right here is trying to aggressively push so that Tentacrules don't even have a chance to get to the splat zone so they can keep control of it. And honestly, by that point, once your opponent starts doing that and being able to keep it, it's very, very hard to come back. Ooh. Patrick literally back up against the wall. But now Starbit has her Tenta Missile so that she can push harder, splatting Ashley, and good game.
That was really fun to watch. I love watching splat zones. I think splat zones is one of my favorite things to watch.
Yeah,
it's really interesting to see how far people push and what happens there. But there was actually a lot of like really good back and forth at one point on my show.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. oh! Can we have our winners come in? Come on!
Make me stand up. Here, we've got medals for you guys. Oh yeah, did we show you guys what they win? They get things really fresh.
I might have to go drag some people here. Come here.
Your face, it's fine. But like, why would you be such spoil sports? We've been showing our faces all day on this. Well, yeah.
All right, they're good opponents. They're doing the handshakes first. Where's Miss Starbit?
You guys can come over here. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not standing up. I'm just gonna let you know.
We're being nice to our guests and letting them sit down. Starbit,
that's
come on, guys. Come on.
How could you steal that from him? Here's.
There we go. All right,
thank
all right.
you.
There's that. You guys can.
These are so cute.
Come on,
I know.
No, come here. Like, let's do a little post-game interview. We have time.
Oh, we're doing a post-game.
Sitting on here.
There's one for you. There's one for you.
All right.
I know.
Aren't they adorable?
Yes, come here.
or the metal.
Kneel down. They
Somebody
are
can sit here.
adorable.
Somebody can sit
Our
here.
little Splatoon friends. We love you guys so much for coming out. All right.
So
So,
tiny.
what did you guys do to prepare for today? For people who
Or like
maybe
in general,
don't.
I guess. For
Yeah,
what do you guys-
in general for Splatoon, do you guys like how often do you guys play daily? How often do you guys play together?
An embarrassing amount a day.
That's fine.
How many
That's
hours
fine.
do you have in Splatoon?
Well,
is the better
Like
question.
over 1,000.
Holy
yeah.
crackers.
Yeah. I think we all have
Yeah,
a
that's
lot,
fair.
several hours in
Well,
Splatoon.
actually, it's okay. So Splatoon 2 has like a lot of like teams and people who kind of get drafted into teams. So the question is, how many of you guys are free agents and how many of you guys are actually on a team? Are you all free agents right now?
I'm in the process of making a team right
Oh, okay, cool.
now. I just became a free agent.
I did see that. You guys had a really fun like team name. I did
Yeah.
Sour Patch Quiz. I loved that so much. That was really
I
cute.
love it.
You can get in. You can here.
There's room back here. Come on.
Sit. You can sit.
Yes, come hither.
I took her
You guys
out.
decided a few days ago to become a team, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like, do you
yeah.
guys like practice together?
Yeah, we had
Like
some
one.
practice. Yeah,
Just
we had some
one.
practice time.
So the other question is for people who are trying to figure out their playstyle for Splatoon, especially because a lot of us especially two of us were kind of like still figuring out our feet in this.
I can shoot people sometimes.
I did watch it on like competitive Splatoon.
That's a
So,
start.
Yeah.
How did you guys decide between being like a frontliner, a midliner, and a backliner? Like, because I mean, your splatter scope was
Oh.
your splatter scope was
Was
like really
wicked.
so like the stingray to like.
I
deploy
only
them.
learned that from my other teammates. So.
But like, how did you decide what role to play on your team?
Whatever gets the most kills for you comfortably.
There you go.
Okay, that's valid. Yeah.
It also comes down to like obviously what is the most fun for you. Or sometimes people will pick a weapon out of necessity. Like for me in
The flexibility.
Yeah, for me in Splatoon 1, I ended up picking up blasters because my team at the time, when I joined them, that's the weapon they needed. So I'm like, okay, I can try that.
Alright, do you guys have any questions you want to ask? No way, my name. No.
No.
To answer.
together?
Oh yeah, you're just gonna stay together as a
together?
team.
Possibly. Yeah, maybe.
It was
Maybe for more Lance.
Yeah. I mean,
It would be fun.
Yeah, let's see where life takes us.
All right. So last question: your favorite song on the soundtrack?
Ooh.
Or am I the only one that like obsessively listens
Oh,
to
no,
it?
no, me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Because like I found this really, I
They
posted
don't
it in the Discord, a really dope remix of Nasty Majesty.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Yes, I'll be like pulling up in my car and you'll hear Halsey, and then you'll hear na na na, and I'm like Nasty, and everyone around me is like.
Catch up listener.
Actually, okay, wait. Are we Marina fans or Pearl fans? Is the most important.
Pearl.
I feel like I'm the only. Oh,
I'm a
okay,
little
good.
bit of both.
No, you can only choose one. If you have to choose one.
Oh man.
Pearl.
All right. I'm gonna go with Pearl.
All right, bye. You guys are never coming back.
Marina is the best.
Marina's the best. This is why we
She's
get
good.
along.
Marina's great.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Who won the last lap match?
Oh.
Wizards.
Who won the
I
most?
wizards, it's fine.
No.
Anyway, this was fun. So.
I'm sorry that waffles are only Minecraft pancakes.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't even like waffles.
Oh, that was
I chose
cold.
waffles because I couldn't decide between them.
Cold, almost as cold as those pancakes.
Yikes. Anyway, so that was fun. Yeah, I mean, like,
I think we're gonna go to break and then we'll start.
I'll be back
Cut.
from Pokemon.
Yeah, you need to eat.
I need to go get some food. Hydrate.
You guys need a celebratory drink from the bar. Come
I could
on.
use a drink.
I don't know how.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell anyone. You guys can play more Splatoon if you really want to.
That's what we've been doing every day, all day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll see you guys in about 10-15 minutes for Top Cut. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for joining us.
As always, follow at Pokemon Labs and let him know what you thought about Splatoon.
And thank you guys for letting us come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, for
Opening
sure.
this up for us.
Yeah, and if you
definitely.
guys want to join our lovely SoCal Splatoon Discord that our lovely girl created right here, come join, hang out. I'm probably a lot nicer in that Discord than I am in the SoCal Discord.
Because they don't know you
They
well.
don't know me, yeah.
I gotta keep my say that
minimum.
But yeah, so see you guys for Pokemon, but we're back for Splatoon sometime. So
Stay fresh or something.